Earlier this week, I'm not sure when exactly it was taped, but earlier this week, the latest New Heights, the Kelsey's podcast came out, and they had LeBron James as a guest.
Can I say that they last week had Will Ferrell? Did anybody see any of the clips of that?
No, I did not.
I did see a couple clips.
Did you see the one about when he dressed up as a security guard at a basketball game?
Yes.
And he exited Shaquille out of the game when Shaquille was part of the game. That was funny. Go back and watch some of those Will Ferrell clips. It's really funny.
I will.
But go ahead. LeBron's on
the
this
Kelsey's
week.
podcast is very good. They do a really good job.
I like Kylie Kelsey's podcast, too.
She's also terrific.
Yeah.
But they had LeBron on yesterday.
Yeah.
And I want to play you a clip from what LeBron said. Then I want to ask you a question
LeBron's
about
so
it.
cheesy on this podcast, too, by the way.
Yeah,
Jeez,
so
I had to
let's
get
play
that
the
out.
clip.
Cleveland one time, baby. Cleveland would be the only sports town to win a series 3-1, and then baseball the exact next series lose 3-1. We could have been on top of the world forever, man.
We could have been on top of the world forever, but it's all good. Cleveland, by the way, the Cavs look amazing right now as well. They got another opportunity.
We are rolling.
Yeah, I hope they keep it going. They got an opportunity to do something special. So, I'm glad I was able to put on first, set the trend, and hopefully we keep it going.
Go Cavs.
There you go, baby.
All right, so my question, Dustin, I want to start with you.
He's still cheesy, but
you get the first crack at this.
That. Go ahead.
Can LeBron ever give an answer without including I, me, myself in the answer?
Wasn't it Jared Greenberg that criticized him, said he made it the Cavs all about him?
And then 2, do you actually believe that
It's a
LeBron is
little
happy the
unfair,
Cavs are having success without him?
Bull was talking about the second part.
Sorry, I talked over you there.
No.
Is he really happy? Do you buy that he's happy that the Cavs are having success?
I kind of have a weird feeling about LeBron right now that he's going into the stage of his life where he is kind of accepting that he's getting older and he's not going to play forever. He's not invincible. He is mortal. And I think part of him can look at the Cavaliers now because he knows he ain't going to be a part of this. And if he wants his legacy to be what this great legacy of Northeast Ohio and all these things, then you want to say nice things about your former team. So I do think that maybe it's not 100% genuine, but I do think there are feelings from him that are happy for people, genuinely happy for people here who are Cavs fans, also fans of him.
I get why people would say he wouldn't be happy because it's like you want to be the one to be like, y'all need me. It puts them on this pedestal that they can't do it without LeBron. So I get how that could be in his mind, but I don't think he would feel that way. I think Dustin might be right on this one. I think he's finally getting older, and I think he wants to see the Cavaliers ascend and take over. The thing about him is, to me, he shouldn't feel any bad about the Cavs winning another championship because it would never diminish what he did. He was the one that ended the drought.
He just told us that.
Yeah, of course he did. He ended the drought. He brought the championship back. He's forever cemented in Cleveland history, no matter what they do. So I don't think at this point of his life, he shouldn't be like, I don't want him to win. I want to be the last one to ever done it. No, that shouldn't be the case at all. I think he should be beyond that by now because he's gone on and won another championship since then. So I think I think he's genuinely happy that the Cavs are doing good.
LeBron is obviously a fascinating, not only basketball player, but human being. I don't know LeBron personally, obviously. So, I think it would be unfair to say he's being a phony. First of all, he was the one who brought up the subject there. He didn't have to say anything about the Cavs. I don't know. I guess you could say, well, you didn't hear what they said before that, but he was the one. Didn't he kind of say oh, by the way, the Cavs
are looking good right now?
Why would he? If he was being a phony? Listen, I get it. There are times, and Dustin's right, that he kind of looks uncomfortable or cheesy. None of us, 99.99% of us, don't know LeBron, and yet he's been talked about as if we know him by everybody, not only in Cleveland, but the entire world, since he was 15 years old. The guy didn't grow up like a normal person. He grew up he had obviously a tough upbringing as a young man. And then by the time he's in, I don't know, how old was he when people started talking about him? Junior high? Middle school?
You said 15, 14?
He didn't get to grow up like a normal person. So maybe he's just awkward or seems phony or cheesy Just because he just doesn't know how to be. He doesn't know how to be a normal guy. He's not a normal guy.
He's certainly not comfortable in his own skin, and it's not his fault, dude. Like, the guy has been living in a fishbowl his entire life.
Right.
And I think what you said was actually really well said. We don't know what it's like to be him. So if he comes off as like uncomfortable or whatever, we're all going to make fun of him and judge because the guy to us doesn't seem like a real person. He seems like he's just this figure that is like, this billionaire guy who's an icon. Like, but he is a normal person.
Right.
Deep down.
Yes, deep down. Right. But his experience in life is probably unlike any person on the planet.
Yeah.
I can't think of another person.
One of one.
He's a one of one.
You know how you say that, you was like, it's not a lot of, there's billionaires can't be billionaires unless they do something shady?
In most cases, yes.
Do you think he's an exception?
Is he a billionaire?
LeBron's a billionaire. Yeah, LeBron is a billionaire.
Not currently right now. He's close. Yeah, I mean, he's a billionaire.
I would say, he's done it so differently than probably most other billionaires.
Well, he's also done it, like the on the court stuff is not what made him his money.
Right, it's
it made him a lot of money.
But
it didn't. But the endorsements.
By the way, Forbes has him listed $1.2 billion, and they have an article: LeBron, the first active NBA player to ever become a billionaire.
Yeah, it's different. So. Michael Jordan. Listen, who knows? I don't know. All I know is the guy has never gotten in trouble.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
Ever.
Drake trying to change that right now. So.
Why?
Oh, you haven't seen this?
Because he talked about
there's
infidelity.
Personal stuff.
He said
that's personal
stuff. He brought
stuff.
all the things.
Listen, that's personal stuff. That's business between him and his wife. When I'm talking about trouble, you know what I mean. He's never been
broken the law. He hasn't done anything.
Nothing
that has caused, like he hasn't said anything that's been
never.
Well,
and yet he gets hate.
Wait, first of all,
from so many people.
We ain't gonna say never. We haven't heard about.
Right, that's fair.
I'm saying that we know of. Yeah. That's what I say.
Well, I say a lot
of
stuff gets swept under the rug.
And by the way, I'm not like some LeBron apologist. He's annoyed me at times, but he's so under the microscope. This guy. He says something good about the Cavs, and the first thing people think is, "Oh, he made it about him," or "He's a phony. He doesn't really care."
The whole thing,
it's so unfair.
I didn't have that feeling when I.
And by the way, even if he is phony, who cares? He still said good things about the Cavs.
Right, and the other thing too is like you said, who cares?
Yeah.
I don't care. I mean, if he is a phony, whatever.
He's still complimenting the Cavs.
He's complimenting the Cavaliers. And if he does do bad stuff or he is a bad guy, certainly. Nobody knows.
Right.
Somehow they keep it quiet, and there's a camera on him 24/7.
It's amazing.
It's
amazing. And everything he says, no matter what he says on Twitter, no matter what he says publicly, there's always plenty of people ready to shit on him.
You know what's funny to me?
All the time.
Is that he is, as big time as he is, he is somebody that reads tweets and comments.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny to me. Because everybody like, oh, no, you shouldn't read it. You shouldn't read it. But he's like literally does it. Because he was talking about how the guy tweeted out LeBron's 30, we ain't got much longer. Then the same guy retweeted LeBron's 40, we don't got much longer. And he's like, just wait till I turn 50.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny to me that he pays attention to this.
Hey, everybody's got an ego and everybody's got insecurities. I don't care how good you are.
I agree.
And it's funny, the people with the biggest insecurities and insecurities, I'll say that, are the people that by far are the most successful and they're dominant, but they're still insecure.
It's there,
especially in our business, by the way.
Oh, 100%.
Really?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I got stories.
Of course,
for you, buddy boy. You got. I got 10 years on you.
Maybe I'm not successful enough, so I don't know.
You're on your way, partner.
You're doing great.